I've lived in Houston my entire life on the southeast side. I had a wonderful dad. I had a mom that was a businesswoman. My dad was really cool. He was funny. I could be riding a bicycle and run into a car and come home all skinned up, and he'd ask me, he goes, I wonder what the car looks like. He was always funny to take away from any pain. They always kept me busy because I guess if you can tell by my personality, I'm a little busy myself, a little ADHD, a little high-strung, a little type A, but hey, with all those A's, you can only be the best. I played in the band from 6th grade on. I loved the marching band. Dr. Bill Gottschalk, our band director, it was instilled in all of our heads that you want to go to University of Houston. They have the best band. And that's where University of Houston became part of my life. So, went to U of H, took classes to be a communications major. I went the one semester, I go home, I tell Mom, I go, Mom, I gotta change my degree. And then she came back and said, why don't you go into computer science? I go, why? Those people are weird. She said, just go one semester and try it. Well, I did, and that was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. At Conoco, I was the only person out of 1,000 individuals in information technology that didn't have their 4-year degree. And they told me if I didn't go to school, I wouldn't have a job. So it took me 5 years at night to finish 2 years of college. I couldn't get a student loan. I paid installments. And when I finally graduated, I had paid cash. I had no debt. Well, I met Tim at Lyondale. He was so handsome. He was the only engineer that ever made me nervous. And I knew if I screwed it up, I would never have an opportunity to ever get a date with him. And we got married in 1994. I was working for Lyondale, and then I decided I needed to really have a change because my whole career had been in IT. I like to get on the side of doing the sales and recruiting. What I did is I put a business plan together. I started it in a 10-by-10 office with me, myself, and I, and all my 3 personalities. My first year I did 2.5 million, and then it was 7.7, then 11.7, and continually. Now the company is 18 years old, and last year we did 260 million. We've had double-digit growth every year. I'd like to make $1 billion. When Mr. Paday called me, the first words out of my mouth is I shouldn't have won this first. It should have been Tim. And I got all teary-eyed, and yes, I cried. And my darling husband said to me, Pamela, you earned it, and I'm so proud of you. And one day we were walking somewhere, and he goes, hello, Miss Distinguished Alumni. And I turned back, and he has no idea how great that made me feel. I want U of H to know I will live up to this award, and I will be the spokesperson, and I will make sure everybody wants to be one. My back office is run by a University of Houston alumni. That back office rocks. U of H people rock. So why don't everybody just step up and hire University of Houston alumni? And you know what that means? We can all be #1.